Hey, community. This is Matt Eisenberg, head of schools at Community Christian School, and I'm joined by our Director of Development, Ms. C.J. Phillips. I want to thank you for letting us have a few minutes of your time to talk to you about our ongoing Georgia Goal Student Scholarship Campaign. So we thought we'd start off a series of short videos where we just kind of inform you as to how you can participate in this great opportunity by just taking a few questions that have already come our way about Georgia Goal. So I'm going to take the first one, and then I'm going to transition over to our director, and we'll just take a few minutes. But the first question that we always get about Georgia Goal is, what is Georgia Goal and who is able to participate? So Georgia Goal is a state scholarship program designed for students and families who want to attend private school for the first time. These can be kids coming from public schools to private schools, or it can be kids coming from a homeschool environment that want to try private school for the first time. And it is a way for donors to apply to have their tax dollars, Georgia state tax dollars, diverted to the private school of their choice. So it's a legal program, and it is the best answer to the question of how come I can't have my tax dollars go exactly where I want to when it comes to schools. This is a way for you to be able to do that. So that's the first question as to what it is and who qualifies. Another question that we tend to get is, what is the impact on families and students when they're thinking about coming to a school like CCS and they have the opportunity to get funds from something like Georgia Goal? So CG, I know you work with our admissions department. Can you talk to us about that?
I sure can. So, with the admissions department, when we have kids come in, sometimes whether they qualify for that Georgia Goal is going to be it's going to kind of make or break whether or not they're able to make it work for their families. A lot of families who transition from public to private, there's a cost increase and it's different for their family and they have to make it work. So sometimes that Georgia Goal kind of takes some of that pressure off and it takes a little bit off to allow them to be able to make it work into their budget.
And does that have a lasting impact on families even after that first year? Is Georgia Goal something that can stay with them during their time at CCS?
It does. So once you're qualified for Georgia Goal in the private school sector, you're able to use it every year. You would just need to re kind of fill out that financial aid application, and you're always able to use it to kind of help out every year.
Great. So we're just going to take one more question today, and then again, we're going to do a series of these throughout our campaign. The last question is this. What is Georgia Goal in terms of a tax credit? What does that mean? And what I would say to you is if you're interested in participating, we've sent out the forms for this, but in short order, a tax credit is literally a one-to-one or dollar-for-dollar credit towards your tax burden for the state of Georgia. So if I was going to boil that down, I would say if you owe $1,000 to the state of Georgia for your upcoming taxes, and you wanted to divert $500 of that to Community Christian School, we would hope, then what that means is in your upcoming year, your tax burden would be reduced by $500. It's not the same thing as a refund. In fact, it's better because it reduces your overall tax burden to the state of Georgia, and we get every dollar that you pledge towards being able to provide the scholarship opportunities that CG was just talking about. So those are the questions we're taking for today. And again, we thank you for a few minutes of your time, and we will be doing a series of these throughout the next 2 months. Our goal is to have all of our donor applications in for Georgia Goal by December the 1st. So more to hear from us at a later date. And until then, we hope you have a great rest of the week. Thanks.